how would you feel if I proposed a theory of Ace having a secret child? I'll give you reasons as to why and how, and then I'll wait for you lot to skewer me in the comment section down below, so please be kind.
One Piece wa
We all know Ace is the brother of Luffy and the son of Gold D. Roger, the second in command of the Whitebeard pirates and executed at the hands of Akainu during the Marineford War. The wilder world was introduced through his appearance. The shape of the world was changed by his death. One Piece fans have clamored for more Ace, and we were given it via a novel titled Ace's Story, which looked at his life during his early pirate years. Now, where am I going with this? I just want to burn into our brains that Ace was and still is very important in the One Piece world, to us and more importantly to Luffy. So let me get through why Ace having a secret baby would affect Luffy. The death of Ace is Luffy's only true failure in the world of One Piece. When I say true failure, what I mean is that he can't go back and fix it. He can't train or learn a new technique to tackle the problem again and then rectify it. Ace is dead, and Luffy will forever feel regret as Ace died in his arms. A baby would allow Uncle Luffy to protect Ace's progeny and physical legacy, as he's going to be protecting a kid. If you look at One Piece, there's a theme of guardians or fathers not being blood related. Shanks and Luffy, Dragon and Sabo, Whitebeard and Ace, Corazon and Law, even Corazon and Sengoku. So it's a theme among pirates and the Marines. It also seems that all the legendary One Piece characters nurtured or helped very young people throughout their lives. Shanks with Luffy, Whitebeard with a bunch of crewmates who call him dad. We know from Oden's flashback that Whitebeard took in orphans to help them achieve a better life, in addition to him sending all of his wealth to a village of underprivileged people as told by Marco the Phoenix. Roger stated in Oden's flashback that it's been a while since he's held a baby, as he held Momonosuke and Hiyori. With Oden of course having children accompany him on his adventures, you can see the parallel with all of these characters. It was revealed in episode 894 and chapter 911 and 912 by Otama and Tenguyama that Ace came to Wano 4 years before the present timeline, and he stayed for several weeks in the village Otama lives in, to which he developed a friendship and bond with a very young Otama. We know Luffy does things in parallel to Roger, as he is the future pirate king. A few examples include hearing the voices of all things, the fact that he is a D, and his overall outlook on life is similar to Roger in the sense that he wants to be the man with the most freedom in the sea. So Luffy taking care of a kid and being mindful of a young child who could play a very important role in the future would be perfect. I'm not saying adopt a kid or take them on the ship, but if he knows where the baby is and ensures the safety of the child, it will be great, which is also another parallel to Roger, as Roger himself took in kids onto his ship, including Oden's kids, but more importantly Shanks and Buggy the Clown. Roger was also the one to give that inspiring "everyone has their moment to shine" speech to Pedro when Pedro was very young, similar to Luffy giving speeches to Otama throughout Wano and Momonosuke pushing him to be a great leader despite being so young. So if the child is in danger and needs to be saved, maybe this could be Luffy's personal redemption. Maybe he can do for the kid what he couldn't do for Ace. Now all we need is for Ace to have a baby in a place where news won't even reach the Marines or the world government. Enter Wano. As stated earlier, Ace was in Wano 4 years before the present story. It was revealed in chapter 984 of One Piece that Ace and Yamato knew each other. In One Piece, the inherited will is not necessarily that of their biological child or father or whatever it may be. Although Shirahoshi inherited her mother's will, Queen Otohime, Luffy inherited Roger's will, and Yamato inherited Oden's will. Oden, the man Yamato's father Kaido watched boil alive. It's implied from chapter 984 that Ace and Yamato used to battle often. We can assume that they became friends. What if they became more? What if Ace and Yamato had a child? Now I do beg you to bear with me for a moment, as I will state 3 options as to how this could have happened. Before stating these 3 options, I want to stress why Wano would be perfect to have a child if you're a world-renowned notorious pirate and the world government want to erase your blood from the world. Wano is a hermit country, it's cut off from the world. Heck, Marco even stated how he simply did not know the dire state of Wano and what was happening to Oden and his family, although Oden was executed 20 odd years ago. So I hope we establish how such a secret could be actually possible. Also, Wano is already stacked with the plot twists and layers of potentially groundbreaking stories. So why not add another world buster plot thread? Also, Ace would not know of the existence of this child in this scenario. Why would he? Why would Yamato even fall in love with Ace? Let's actually delve into that. Assuming Yamato has had Oden's logbook for an extended period of time, she knows of the chosen one to come in 20 years after Oden's death. Taking into account the circumstances of Ace's arrival to Wano, Ace fits the description of the notion that is Joy Boy. Although it isn't exactly 20 years since Oden's death at the time, Yamato loves everything Oden represents. Ace would emanate similar philosophies to Oden without even trying, which will naturally attract Yamato and potentially attract Yamato in a more romantic sense. Similar to how Lady Toki and Oden fell in love, Toki saw how strong and fearless Oden was, which drew her to him. And Ace fought Yamato multiple times, who's the daughter of Kaido, so if you can give her a good fight, then she might be impressed. Also, Ace displays the same fearless and carefree attitude like Oden, so with Ace and Yamato being together, it mirrors the relationship that Lady Toki and Oden had all those years ago. Now, let me give you these 3 scenarios. Number 1. Positive scenario, they have a child and is living in secrecy. With Yamato being the child of Kaido, she can afford certain privileges and freedoms which no one else would question. The child won't necessarily live or grow up in luxury, but would be able to live in secrecy in the many villages of Wano. I personally would want the child to be a girl for a few reasons. One being that a daughter tends to soften the heart of a stone-faced father. This would be a great parallel to how Yamato wasn't able to soften the heart of Kaido, who is quite stone-faced. Another reason is Wano is stacked with important and super powerful females. So why not add another? Why not, hey? Momonosuke is the important male child in this arc. So Ace's potential child could be the female counterpart, the female important child of this arc. Roger instructed the name of his child to be named Ace if it was a boy and Anne if it was a girl. So having a girl and naming her Anne would just be so wholesome, don't you reckon? Number 2, negative scenario. Kaido finds out, he kills the child and batters Yamato to a pulp. This does not sound out of the ordinary since Yamato was beaten to a pulp as she said to Kaido she wants to be Kozuki Oden. Also, this could potentially be a key reason as to why Kaido really wanted to kill Whitebeard, as he was associating Whitebeard's son to desecrate Kaido's family name. So he has hatred for Ace and everyone associated with Ace. Kaido wanted to be at Marineford, yes, to kill Whitebeard, but perhaps it was to ensure that Ace dies with his hands or he can witness Ace's death. This would reinforce Yamato's will and need to open the borders of Wano. Number 3, tragic. If Yamato has a miscarriage, this would again strengthen her will while also giving Yamato a proper character arc that meshes with a beloved character such as Ace, as it resolves and revolves around the whole notion of death of a beloved one. And with that, she can then bond with Luffy and also reminisce Ace's life, again bonding through Ace's life, and that's how Yamato and Luffy become closer, become better friends. Do you want to see it? If they are going to insert Ace into Wano, I do want it to be a very meaningful way, and what better way than to have it like this? This would be a game changer, and it's also going to keep Gold D. Roger's blood flowing on this earth, well, the One Piece earth. It could provide a potential weakness for Luffy or a means of redemption later on. Do I want it? No, Wano is already packed, and I think my brain would potentially explode. However, I do think that look, I won't complain if it does happen. There is no young parents who are active pirates in the present storyline. Now, we've seen that happen before. It could provide a different dynamic, and it did happen in the past, so why can't it happen again? What are your thoughts? And thank you again for entertaining my silly Ace theory. So let me know your thoughts. I'm gonna read every single one of them. And please make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you do enjoy the content. Take care.